Hey guys, so we're gonna do a super quick April wrap up. I didn't read much this month, I only read 9 books because this month was a terrible month for me. I talked a little bit about all the stuff that was going on in my April book haul. So there's just been a lot of drama and stuff, and I had to move really suddenly. I started a new job. I had a lot of stuff going on this month, so that's why I wasn't able to read as much as I normally do, but it should be back to normal in May, I am hoping. So, anyway, let's just get into what I read. Some of this stuff I got from the library, and some of these books are still at my other house because I mainly brought all my unread books to my new place, and then I'll go get my unread books and the rest of them when I can get my bookshelves in here. But right now we just have to wait until we can get the second bed out of this room, and then we'll be able to have room for the bookshelves. So just so you guys know what's going on. Okay, so the first book I read was a Sherlock Holmes and the Gloria Scott, and it was really good, and I love Sherlock Holmes so much, and I had to end up returning it to the library, but I want to end up getting more of them and reading the rest of the Sherlock Holmes thing at some point because I really did enjoy the ones I read. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read this month was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. And of course I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This was obviously a reread. I'm rereading Harry Potter, and so I reread Chamber of Secrets last month, and yesterday I just bought this because guess what? I still have a PlayStation 2 that works, and this is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and it's not Lego people. It's like the legit people. And these are like some of my favorite video games, so whenever I find these I always grab them because they're so hard to find. And I have like the first one, this one now. I have Prisoner of Azkaban, and then I have Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 1. So I'm missing Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows Part 2. But I'll get them at some point. But yeah, so I love this, of course, and this was the first time I got to read out of my pretty new edition, so that was exciting. And it's so nice, and it's beautiful, and it feels so good, and Harry Potter is just everything. And I'll soon be rereading Prisoner of Azkaban. I'll be doing that this month, and this is actually, May is my birthday month, and Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite book in the entire series, so it just works out really perfectly. So anyway, but yeah, this is amazing. Alright, the next book I read was Valor by John Gwynne. This took me forever to read because you guys have seen how big those books are. Like, it took forever, but it was so good. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And I did not know this until now. I have the first, the second, and third book, but it's not a trilogy. Like, there's going to be a 4th book, and it doesn't come out for like another 9 months or something. And it's like, so I'm going to hold off on reading the 3rd one because even though it's really chunky, like, once I read the 3rd one, I'm going to be waiting for the 4th one, and that terrifies me because people, like, oh my god, they say that the 3rd one is so messed up and the cliffhanger and all that, so yeah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. But it was an amazing book, and I love the characters, and I really love those books. They take a while to get through, but they're so worth it, and like, if you can just get a whole day where you can just sit down and read them, oh my god, it's just amazing. And I absolutely love it. The next book I read was one I got from the digital library. It was Hold Me Closer by David Leviathan. It's the Tiny Cooper story. We are introduced to him in the book he wrote with John Green, Will Grayson, and I've wanted to read this book for a long time, and I was scrolling through like the ebooks on my library's digital page, and they had Hold Me Closer, and it was only, and it's like written as a play, so it's only 208 pages, so it was a really quick read, and I really enjoyed it. It was really funny. I love Tiny Cooper. He is the best. He's so funny and great. And I love, like, you know, he tries to put a comedic spin on everything, but you can tell that some things, like, really, really get to him and stuff, and it was just a really great in-depth thing into his character, so I love that. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Cress by Marissa Meyer. So I've been reading the Lunar Chronicles for the first time over the last few months, and I finally picked up the 3rd one this month, and it was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed this. The first little bit of it is kind of slow, but it starts picking up, and it gets really good, and I enjoyed all the characters in this. And all the things that happened made me so excited. Like, can we just talk about how amazing Thorn is. Like, he is an amazing human being. Like, I love him. He's so great, and he makes me so happy. So, yeah. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It was just really that good, and I can't wait until I read Winter, which will probably happen this month as well. It was so good. The next book I read, you can probably guess, Ferris by Marissa Meyer. This is the 3.5 book. It's like the backstory to Queen Levana, and let me just tell you, like, everybody says that this book really doesn't do anything for them, and I'm like, what? This book did some stuff for me. Like, it does not excuse Levana in this, I mean, it doesn't excuse what she does, but it does make her understandable, is how I feel. Like, I understand how she became who she became because of all the things that have happened to her and everything. So I understand understand why she is the way she is. So I think that was the point of the book. It wasn't to make you feel sorry for Levana or to make you pity her. I think it was for you to just understand her as a character. And that's what this book did for me. So I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really good. It was a really fast read, and I really enjoyed it. So the next book I read was another Sherlock Holmes, The Musgrave Ritual, I think was one, and it was really good. It was different. The only ones I read weren't even like ones that they do on the BBC TV show. I need to research which ones they do. I know the Hounds of Baskerville's one, and I want to read that at some point, but those are the ones I really want to read. But I want to read them all because I really love Sherlock, like, without a doubt. So it'll be good. And I also gave that one 4 out of 5 stars. Next thing I read was Vampire Knight by Matsuri Hino. I think that's how you say it. I got this from the library, and I was so surprised to see Volume 1, because normally you can't find Volume 1 anywhere of this manga. Everybody has, like, 2 through whatever, so I was excited to see this. I just picked up the first one, because I'm trying this new thing where I don't go to the library and pick out 20 things, and then I end up only reading, like, 3 of them, because that makes me really sad, so I ended up picking up 2 manga from the library and 3 actual full-blown novels. That way I can actually read everything I got from the library. And then if I, run out before the due date comes up, then I can just go back to the library and get a few more. I just think that that's smarter. Plus, I work right by where my library is and everything, and I go to class there, which my classes are almost over. But, like, I work there, so if I don't have anything to read, I can stop by the library on my way home from work and pick up some more stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But I really enjoyed this. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, and I'm excited to pick up the next one. The next book I read was The Sea of Monsters by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed the comedy in this. Rick Riordan does a really good job at having a bunch of comedy thrown into his books and making it flow really well, and so I really enjoyed this, and it's a short one. It's one of the shortest ones I think that there are in this series, but I think it was really good. And I'm excited to continue on with this series. I'll probably try to read the 3rd one this month, maybe. It just depends on what all else I plan to read, because we know I don't like to plan out what I read. I'm pretty sure I will definitely be reading, I know I'll be reading Prisoner of Azkaban this month for sure, and I will probably most definitely be reading Winter this month. So that's all I know for sure. Other than that, we'll see what my mood dictates. So but anyway, so this was really good, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still really enjoyable, and I still had a fun time reading it. The last book I read this month is The Dark Days Club by Allison Goodman, and I actually, oh, you know what? I'm lying, guys. I didn't finish this one in April. I already talked about my 9. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna throw this in here. I read half of this in the month of April. I finished the second half yesterday on the 1st of May. So this can be in 2 wrap-ups. Yeah. At least I actually have it right now because this is from the library too. So whatever. Anyway, this book was really good. 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to get the next one. And I love Victorian era. It makes me so excited and happy. And it was literally like reading Pride and Prejudice, but with like a lot more interesting factors. Yeah. I mean, I love Pride and Prejudice, but I mean, it's basically all about, oh my gosh, they don't like each other. Oh my god, they like each other. Ah! And that's basically Pride and Prejudice. Like, I mean, that's all I thought when I actually read that book. And I mean, I did enjoy it, but like, I enjoyed it more for the time period rather than Pride and Prejudice as a whole, basically. And this is like Pride and Prejudice, except it's like with demons and fighting and all this stuff that makes stuff really interesting and good. So I just, yeah, I loved this book and I am so excited that I got to read it. And yeah. So that is all, you guys. Sorry this was a quick video and I talked really fast, but I really gotta go make dinner like before boyfriend gets home, but I wanted to film this video before he got home because I am so not filming these when he is here because that's just really, really weird. So yeah, but that is all, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick update. I have read 79 of 120 books for my Goodreads. You cannot see this, I'm sorry. Whatever, you can see the little bar. Yeah. 79 books of 120 books, so I am like banging on my reading challenge, and it's only May, so whoop whoop. Okay, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.